Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you some different kind of USB light options that are out there and pretty popular right now. This one here is the COOLEAD portable USB light bulb. Alright, thanks for joining me. I wanted to show you this today because I've noticed these are really starting to take over a lot of the online camping and emergency preparedness type sections of sites. And I've wanted to try one of these for a while. This kind of looks like a regular everyday light bulb, but it's got a USB plug on the end. Now, when you're looking for these, I don't particularly have any brand loyalty to this one or any other. The reason I chose this one was A, it was a very white light. I didn't want, it comes in bunches of different colors. I didn't want any colors or any kind of yellow. I like white light. And it was the least expensive. It was $6.99, but they're all over Amazon for under $10 with all sorts of different features on them. My only complaint about this is it doesn't have an off switch. So it's kind of a non-issue for me because I can always unplug it from whatever I'm using. But for those of you using it maybe in a tent or something and you don't want to unplug your power source, you just want to hit an off switch somewhere on the cable, that might be an issue. But it's a very nice light, and what I did last night, I tested it, and I set it up on this 18,000, what is this again, 18,500 milliamp Blackweb battery bank, okay, and I left it just sit there all night on, hung it up from a little hook in my room, and I came back this morning. It ran all night on practically next to nothing, and we're going to test the draw on this with my tester in a little bit, but I wanted to give you a little demo of it quick. So pretty much what you'll do with this is it has a hook on the top. I just used a carabiner in it to hook it onto somebody had a pot hanging in my room previously, the previous owners of this house, like a plant. So I have a hook up there. Normally I have a lantern hook to it, but I just hooked it up there, plugged this in, stuck it on top of an ammo can and let it sit. So basically how these work is you're going to be plugging this in here, if I remember how to do the plug right, and you're going to turn on your battery bank, and there's your light. So, these do about anywhere from 3 to 400 lumens. It's about equivalent to a 40 watt incandescent bulb. It draws very, very little power. So even if you're just looking to use this for camping, it's an excellent idea. My opinion on these is they're good for around the house in power outages, Let's see how bright that is with the lights off here. Give me a second. Turn off that top light and the side light. So you can see that's pretty darn bright. It's actually brighter than I expected. And it will light up an area. I mean, I could work there. I could do basic work there and stuff. So I could read by that. So it's not too bad. It's a pretty darn good option. So it's just kind of a safer way to keep your house illuminated. I know there's all sorts of LED lanterns and stuff and rechargeables. And I've shown you all those. And actually, I have another one coming up that I'm going to show you too. But this is an incredibly affordable way to have some backup power for your lights when the power is out or during any kind of an emergency. And it's completely kid safe, nobody's going to get into this and break it. It doesn't get warm, it doesn't get hot. If it does fall and break, it's plastic. So it's a fairly safe option too. And it sure beats having, like candles and, lanterns going and oil lamps. It's a lot safer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my power tester out, and we're going to see how much current this draws, because I really didn't test that last night. I just wanted to see would it last the whole night, and it did perfectly. So I'll be right back when I get my tester, and we'll see what the results are. So the information on the box was completely incorrect about how much this draws, but still it's nominal. It's like nothing. I'm showing a 3.35. Let's see if you can see that up close. 3.35 watts. So, instead of a 40 watt bulb, that's pretty darn impressive. Really can't complain about it. It's definitely a cool option for keeping your house lit up in a power outage or any kind of emergency. It's not something I'd worry about getting wet. If it got submerged, it probably wouldn't work anymore, but it definitely wouldn't cause some kind of huge electrical short. Remember, you're just using battery banks with this thing. And the nice part is, with any kind of battery bank that you're going to be using, I showed you this one recently, this big one or something like this, or even a smaller one, and a combined kind of portable fold-up solar panel you have almost unlimited lighting during any kind of long-term disaster that you could want. So that's just a quick review of it today. I saw these, and I've been checking them out, and for a long time I've been like, gosh, I got to try one of those, see if they actually are any good. And it seems to work very well. It is not, I don't know that I would take it in a backpack or a bug-out bag. It's not it's not built ruggedly. I'll tell you that right off the bat. But it's not going to fall apart on you in your hands. It's not junk. It's just, it's not something I put in my bug-out bag for a tent light. There are plenty of others that would do better in that situation. But for a bunch, you get 3 or 4 of these, stick them around your house during a power outage, you have light. And that's something very important. That's kind of like the first step I started when I started prepping. I got food and water, and then I started thinking about, okay, now I need some light. So anyway, that is the COOLEAD portable USB light bulb. Real simple, quick review today of it. There's really not much you can say about it. It seems to work very well. There are tons of these on Amazon. I will put a link to this one, but don't feel you have to buy this one. There's bunches of different types in my store. They all work the same. They all do the same thing. You're looking for a very simple, safe light source. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our Amazon store. That link is down below there. And thanks to those of you who have been shopping there. We really appreciate it. It allows us to bring cool little things like this, little side things that I would never have thought of reviewing on the channel. And we really appreciate you guys doing that. If you don't see anything in the store you like, just shop on Amazon as normal. It doesn't cost you any extra money, and it gives a couple of bucks to the channel here and there. Also, don't forget to check out our Thrive Life store. We have freeze-dried food basically for all your needs. Thrive Life is really expanding what it's doing. So you can check them out at the link below our Amazon store. And like I said, I'll put a link to this right on the top of all those 3 links. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.